If you're having problems where your toilet is very slow to fill up, or maybe it keeps letting by so it's not shutting off properly, then hopefully in this video I'm going to show you how to fix that. So I've got one already off downstairs so it's easier to film, but what you want to be doing is making sure that you turn the water off to the cistern. In this instance you can see that there's a little valve just here, and you would get a screwdriver and you would turn that so it's horizontal. If you haven't got one of them, you need to find out where the water is that's feeding the cistern and you need to turn that off. So now let's go downstairs. I've already got one of these down on the floor and I'm going to show you what you can do to sort it out. So here we have another version of the Torbeck valve here, and this is a fixed height one. These are actually slightly harder to work on than the adjustables because we have a little filter down here, but you need to take them off to get to that filter. We'll cover that later. So when you've turned off your water to the cistern, you're going to want to get some grips and you're going to want to go to the left counterclockwise to undo this bit here. And in here we have this rubber diaphragm here. You want to make sure that this is clean all the way around. Can you see that we have a little hole just here where this metal spike goes through? You might not have the metal spike, but either way you want to make sure that it's all nice and clean here. You want to make sure that this is all nice and clean, that there's no scale build up, and as well as that you want to make sure that this is clean in here and here. So with this you can see it's hinged here. If we were to just take that down there and that side there, you can see that we have a little bit of black rubber there. You also need to make sure that's clean. So get yourself an old toothbrush or an old brush, just use some warm water and give everything a nice good clean. If it's really scaled up, you could try using some white vinegar on it, and then afterwards give it a nice good clean with the water as well. So you want to make sure that all these bits here have no evidence of any scale. You want to be able to see through that hole there. Now, if you're wondering, has this gone? Then if you were to rub it against yourself and it's leaving a bit of rubber behind, you know that it's breaking down. You can buy these on their own. You don't have to buy everything here. You can buy these for just a few pound online or places like Screwfix. But check this out. This is still working, but you can tell here, if I do that, look at the marks it's leaving behind. And if I was to get a new one of these, it wouldn't do that. Now this is for a different model here, but look at this. You can see I could rub that all day long and I'm not leaving any marks on my hands here. So that says to me that this is on its way out. It might work for a little bit longer, but really it needs to be replaced. Now when you get your replacement one, it might look slightly different. It might come with a plastic pin. If you have a metal pin here, you need to remove that plastic pin from it. So then to put it back together, once it's all clean, you need to locate the metal pin on that bit there, and we need to make sure that this spike is going in here. Like so, and that sits in there nicely. I can see that the metal spike's through there. Now when it comes to putting this on, you can see we have a cutout here and a cutout here. We have a little circular bit sticking out. We need to put it on this way round, so it's like an upside down U, and this is going to clip back into here like so. And then we're going to put this on, and we're going to do this up clockwise. And at the end, give it a nice little nip up. Now, hopefully that will solve the problem if you've got water that is just, it keeps letting by. If you find that it's really slow filling up, then it could be that the filter down here is blocked up. So this is a fixed height one, so you can't take it apart. You have to take it out the cistern itself. So unfortunately it is more work because you've got to undo the pipe work that goes to it. If you've got a split one, then you can undo this without taking this off the cistern. But anyway, if you look down here, can you see we have a filter and a restrictor. So this restrictor you would use if you were on mains pressure, if you've got high pressure going in, so you might not necessarily have that. But either way, you want to make sure that these are clean and not scaled up. If you live in a hard water area, you might find it scaled up, or you might find that there's dirt in here blocking it up. So again, give it a nice good clean and use white vinegar if you need, and then clean it again afterwards. With this one here, this one clips into there like so. The restrictor goes in first and the filter goes in last. So hopefully then, if you do all that, you will find that you have nice water pressure through it. Obviously, you might have made a mistake, or the installer might have made a mistake. If it's being run from a tank up in the attic, you wouldn't need the restrictor. So if it's super slow, it could be that you've got the restrictor in. Take the restrictor out and just have it with the filter. Once you've done all that, hopefully it will all work well again. And if you're wondering what this is here, you can adjust the height of the float. So this shuts off this when the water starts filling up. If you want more water, then you can twist it that way and it will go that way. And if you want less water, you can twist it that way there. One other thing, on this one here, the back part here failed. This has been glued on. What was happening is, when it was filling up, it was also shooting water out the back there. So if it's shooting out the water out the back, and you might find it could be enough to actually leak over the cistern, depending on where this is placed, then just double check that that is clipped properly onto the back there. So there we go. Hopefully those little tips have helped you out. Thanks for watching.